everyone, I'm back with another process video. I slowed down the speed from my last process video because I think it was a little bit too fast. So I made this one slower. Hopefully that's a better speed for everyone. I'm scrapbooking 2 pictures from the Harry Potter studio tour. Again, I'm trying to get through this album because I am going there at the end of September again. So I'm trying to finish up some of my scrapbooking, finishing my first London trip album and my second London trip album. So that when I go back to London in September, I will have the Harry Potter one finished and the trip albums finished. I think I'm actually at 5 albums for that trip and 2 Harry Potter ones. So for this layout, I'm using some Jillibean Soup paper. I actually won these papers from Scrapbook and Cards today from their 10th or 11th. Their most recent birthday giveaway spree that they do every year for their birthday. So I'm using these papers that I had won in that. They're from the Jillibean Soup Bowl of Dreams collection. When I saw this feather paper, I immediately thought of my Harry Potter pictures. It did take me a while to find some pictures to use for it, so I eventually settled on Buckbeak because he is covered in feathers, and they actually attached his feathers by hand, if memory serves me correctly. Hopefully it does, because that's what I wrote on my scrapbook layout. So there I just cut to this because I fussy cut out all those cameras and then I inked all my edges around my paper. So I just cut that out so you didn't have to watch me fussy cut around all the pictures. To glue everything down, I'm using my 1/2-inch ATG gun, and I did leave adhesive. I put it in off the right side of that feather paper so that I could slip another piece of paper underneath it. So here I'm just adding some splatters. That's a Dilutions ink color, and it's I know it doesn't look like it, but it really is a teal color. It looks very, very dark on my little screen. And then I can't get that one to ever drop into big droplets like I can with my Heidi Swap inks. So I'm just drawing circles on with the end of the nozzle, which I would not recommend. It didn't go very well for me. I actually end up covering up most of those big splotches because I didn't like them. So here I pull out some flair that I had made using those epoxy bubble stickers. I got a bunch on eBay a while ago, and I think I got like 500 or something, so I'm sure I still have a lot left. But one of them, it said HP on it, and I've been putting HP on all the layouts when I remember to put them on all the layouts, because it often happens that I forget to put the HP on. But I mean, really, you don't have to put it on every layout. I have 2 albums worth of pictures from this particular event. So I actually will, very soon I'm going to turn off my camera and clean up those splotches so that they are dry and I can move on, because they did take a while to dry, so I just turned the camera off for that. I had trouble with this paper because it has a really corally, peachy pink color in it, but it also has a very bright pink color in it. So I was having trouble. I didn't know what I wanted to add in, and I don't actually end up using any of those die cuts. They came with the collection pack. So here I am back after it's dried. I did help it out a bit with a paper towel. And while it was drying, I went through my enamel dots and letter stickers to find something to use for title, because I want to call this page Meeting Buckbeak. Because if you watch movies or have read the books, you know that meeting Buckbeak is a very specific event, or there's a sort of ritual that you have to follow when you meet him. So here I pulled out some of these books from the most, well, not the most recent, from the Pink Paisley, I think it's Oh My Heart by Paige Evans. There's a newer one, but it's the one that came out right before then. I've been using these books on a bunch of layouts for this album. At least the ones that I did recently. I think there's another one coming up that has these books on them as well. The colors work really well, I find, with this collection. I wanted something else up there to put the book with, so it wasn't just floating up in the air, a random book. I wanted something to ground it with a little bit. So here I'm adding one of those flare badges once it says Harry Potter on it with book. And I am inking my edges with, I think it's Vintage Photo Distress Ink by Tim Holtz, Ranger Distress Ink, and I'm using an ink applicator tool. It's a wood block with a handle on it that has Velcro on the bottom, a piece of foam. It's kind of like makeup sponge foam, only not as dense, that you attach to the bottom of it. I only have one for black, one for brown. Any other colors, I have the smaller ones. I think I have all of the smaller distress inks, the mini ones, so I have a sponge that goes with each of those. So I'm just putting the date up there. It was August 2014. The date appears lots in my album, so I'm not really concerned about it, the specific day. These are enamel dots from My Mind's Eye. They're actually from their Christmas collection, but I find that the colors work really well with other things. Oh no, sorry, those might actually be Freckled Fawn ones. I think those are the Freckled Fawn ones. They had a sale a while back, and they had certain packs of enamel dots for $1, so I did stock up on a few. Those enamel dots are from a store in the UK called Hobbycraft. I did order some to Canada because I like them. I am going to Scotland in August and then London in September, so I do plan on stocking up on a bunch more because we can't get them here, and I'm really enjoying using them. So I'm just showing you that they are little enamel dots, and they come in a variety of colors. So now I'm going to add some gold ink to bring in the title, because the title is gold glitter, and I did add 3 gold glitter stars. I'm using stars a lot in this album. It's Harry Potter. It seemed like they would go together. So I think I'm trying to decide where I want to do my journaling and what I want to journal. I think I do end up putting my journaling on the bottom of that feather piece, but I don't quite remember. I am going to go back and change the title. I thought about just leaving it to say Buckbeak, but I really wanted to put Meeting Buckbeak. So I do go back and pull up the letter stickers so that I can fit Meeting above it, in between the K and the B. I guess I put my journaling underneath the washi tape. I don't have a lot of journaling on this layout, just a couple sentences that say how they put all of his feathers on by hand and how the actual creature itself was huge. So here I am. I really wanted to put Meeting Buckbeak, and those are October Afternoon Daily Flash stickers. And they're the smallest tile sticker that I have, but they still weren't small enough to fit in between the K and the B, even though I overlapped them and tried to make them work. They just were not small enough. So I do end up pulling up the thickers and spreading the word out a bit more, which is fine. In the end, it looks fine in the end. So I'm going to be trying to post more regularly now that I'm off work. Hopefully I will be able to do that for you all. It's twofold. One, you all get more videos, and two, I get my albums finished before I go traveling again. Because I still have an entire trip worth of pictures that I haven't even touched yet from when I went to Kentucky in April. So thank you for watching this video, and subscribe for more and give a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye!